Blake Lively's career was once a shining example of one of the most successful ladies of Hollywood. However now, to be honest, it has taken a dramatic turn for the worse. But how, when, and why? Well, all the answers to your questions are in this video. Just stay hooked. Blake's latest film, It Ends With Us, was expected to be another feather in her cap. Still, according to many analysts, it might become a blunt sign of how quickly fame can go wrong just because of her bossy behavior. It all started in 2023, when the director, Justin Baldoni, expressed his feelings for the book It Ends With Us in a live interview. The book's writer, Colleen Hoover's hit novel, had explored the painful realities of domestic violence in it. According to everyone, the project was in the capable hands of Justin Baldoni, who was deeply moved by the story. In addition, he described the story to be a powerful merger of romance, mystery, and raw emotion. From the start, Baldoni's dedication was clearly visible. Moreover, he even reached out to Hoover with a heartfelt email convincing her that he understood the depth of her work and would honor it. Hoover, who was very protective of her story, entrusted Baldoni with the project, believing in his vision.
Oh, that's my brother Ryle.
The first official customer?
Well, you'd have to buy something to be considered a customer. Right now, you're just loitering.
Nevertheless, soon the real troubles began when Blake Lively was cast as Lily, the film's lead. In a post, Justin cheerfully expressed how Blake Lively is the best suited for this character.
I remember meeting Blake for the first time, and she was so disarming, and she felt so approachable. Lily needs to be in every woman. Lily needs to be someone that women like. I never wanted us to be in a situation where we were judging Lily. And so I wanted to cast somebody who could really protect her. I had a 3-hour meeting with Blake the first time we ever met. And shortly after that meeting, I texted her and I just said, you are Lily Bloom.
However, little was he aware of the fact that the things that perfectly fit on paper would soon become a disaster for him. Still, everybody believes that Lively is a well-known name with a loyal fandom and can bring significant star power to the production. Therefore, as filming progressed, it became apparent that Lively had her own vision and directions, which often clashed with Baldoni's views. Everyone had a single question in their mind, being such a famous personality. How can Blake afford to act so eccentrically? Well, it seemed that this lady had her own priorities and choices because during the film's press tour, Lively's narcissistic behavior raised eyebrows, and many concluded that she wasn't in a good relationship with her director, who was not seen with the cast members. Moreover, instead of engaging with the film's serious themes, she repeatedly shifted the focus to her personal brand and marriage to Ryan Reynolds. On the contrary, questions about domestic violence were answered with lighthearted comments. Lively appeared more interested in promoting her hair care line than discussing the film's content. It created a sense of discontent among the cast, production team, and lead. At every spot, she wasn't interested in promoting her film, but only thought of promoting her business. This approach seemed so out of touch that it buzzed both the press and those drawn to the film's important message. So at this spot, whose behavior do you think is justified? Blake's or Baldoni's? I think Blake was being rude because she was the reason behind all the fuss created on set and even on screen. Hence, the tension between them grew when the project proceeded, and Baldoni, who once dominated the film's promotion, found himself increasingly sidelined by Lively's tricks.
What was the most challenging scene for you to get right?
Oh my God, all of them. This whole movie, honestly, the work that I did on screen was easier than the work that I did off screen.
Also, his absence from joint press events became very obvious, and soon fans and media began suspecting the conflicts behind the scenes. Known for her business expertise in acting, Lively saw the film as a chance to proclaim control over it. Besides this, some reports suggested that she even commissioned her own cut of the movie, raising queries about the need for a director and undermining his authority. Blake might have felt that this would give rise to her power without exposing her corruption, but fate had decided something else. Meanwhile, this situation took a dramatic turn when it was revealed that Reynolds had rewritten parts of the rooftop scenes from the script without consulting screenwriter Christy Hall or Baldoni's knowledge.
That first kiss.
In response, Baldoni hired a crisis PR manager to handle the situation, but the damage had already been done. Lively mentioned this casually in an interview, which was a bombshell for the writer and the director. Well, it was one thing for Lively to exert control over her role, but for Reynolds to make changes to the script without consulting the director was a significant breach. No one had ever thought about it. Baldoni, who had worked tirelessly to honor Hoover's vision, was betrayed, and the trust between him and Lively was gravely shattered. This not only broke Baldoni's heart, but also created fuss and anger among the fans who were anxiously waiting for the film. Well, this fallout was severe. The people who are always eager to dig up dirt began to unearth old interviews and clips of Lively, exposing her less flattering side, where she was clearly seen bullying co-actors. Therefore, in one interview, she insulted a journalist, calling them unprofessional.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
In another, she referred to her Gossip Girls co-stars as monkeys, a comment that had been criticized in the past but was now resurfacing.
There was another promise was no pet monkey. Chuck has a matching pet monkey with coordinating outfits, and I was like, I would love to be part of the show, but I can't act with a monkey. And then I got a few of them.
The story didn't just end here. Apart from this, there were also awkward moments with Anna Kendrick, where Lively seemed unconcerned and rude.
Ravenclaw, you're like, man.
You're like, oh, so you're like smart or something?
Yeah, but you're not like smart and brave.
Yeah.
Because then Gryffindor would be that. Anyway.
Okay, you got
These clips portrayed a picture of someone who might not be as relatable as she once appeared. Despite the negative press, some stood by Lively. Brandon Sklenner, a co-star in It Ends With Us, defended her, emphasizing the film's important message and criticizing those who attacked the women involved. Furthermore, Bart Johnson, Lively's brother-in-law, also came to her defense, insisting that the truth had not yet come out and that Lively had invested her heart into the film. Yet such support was sparse, and people didn't care about it. After all, nepotism was trying to speak out loud but was bottled up by the raging audience, which raised questions about Blake's credibility and honesty. Lively now faces the terrifying label of being difficult to work with. Hence, this can be a reputation that can end flourishing careers in Hollywood. Her actions on this project have left directors and producers suspicious, making it hard for anyone eager to work with her again. Although she has a few projects in the pipeline, her future in the industry is still firm. Ironically, Lively, once more of a style icon than a serious actress, now finds herself on shaky ground. Her career, which was previously filled with glamorous red carpets and high-profile roles, seems to be in freefall. With rumors swirling that she might join the Marvel Universe to play the role of Lady Deadpool, one wonders if she can ever escape the shadow of this scandal. If she lands the role, will audiences be able to forget the drama that has unfolded, or will she forever be known by the fallout from It Ends With Us? As the drama unfolded, the internet dug up every piece of Lively's past. Fans noticed Baldoni's conspicuous absence from red carpet events, while the rest of the cast smiled for the cameras. It soon became apparent that Lively and the cast had unfollowed Baldoni on social media, fueling rumors of a serious disagreement. Before the film's release, the Hall praised Baldoni's dedication, saying he loved this story from the start. He promised Colleen Hoover to get it right and intended to keep that promise. However, Page Six reported a different story, describing Baldoni for creating a challenging environment on set. It wasn't just Blake an insider shared, the whole cast struggled with Justin. They didn't even talk to him at the premiere. With so much bad blood between them, the sequel to It Starts With Us is on the verge of collapse. While It Ends With Us was a box office success, pulling in over $242 million globally, the future of the sequel now hangs by a thread. Baldoni's production company Wayfarer Studios still holds the rights, and there's talk of pushing ahead without Lively, possibly recasting her role. Yet given Lively's star power, the studio might side with her. But this leaves everyone in a difficult position, with the fate of the sequel hanging in the balance like a dark cloud, questioning that will Baldoni be able to direct the sequel or will surprise the public with a cast change that could intensively affect the film's TRPs, making it either a flop or another blockbuster hit in the cinemas. In the end, Blake Lively's story, which is filled with treachery, breaching, bossy behavior, and corruption, is a cautionary alarm for the producers and directors who are willing to cast her to be a lead. Well, what started to be a promising career is now totally doomed, leaving behind a track of broken relationships and shattered dreams. Let's see whether she can rebuild her career and reputation, or she will fail. Only the future will decide. Now, what are your thoughts on Lively's career? Let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.